Hello guys, this is a brand new tutorial on how to make a Harry Potter game. I've already made some progress, but after the first two parts, I'll be sharing everything. Yeah. So first you actually want to make, this is after I'm editing, I forgot to include this. So we need to make a wand model. So what you want to do is go in Blender, press delete on the cube or X delete, then press the shift A button, scroll to mesh, circle, and then press on that. When the circle is highlighted, press R, X, 90, enter. And then you select tab and press F. And then you just extrude it by pressing E, rotate this thing, modifiers, press the add modifier, search, and type in subdivision surface. Yes. Put it up to like 3. So it looks like this. Then you can do whatever you want. Press Ctrl R to do this. Yeah. GUI. Yeah. You can do whatever you want. S shift Y. For me, I think this looks good. And then select this. I'll select this part, and press E. Yeah, never mind, it doesn't work like that. You press P, selection. Yes. And then you select it and size it up. But so I forgot to select the other side. P, selection. Size it up. Select this. And F. And E. I think this looks good. So what you want to do is select all of it like this. Press File, Export, and OBJ, and name it whatever you want. So after you download the wand model, what you want to do is press open the plus on the workspace, search up mesh part, click on it, and then click on the mesh ID and select the wand model. Press note the location data. Then make it whatever color you want. I like to make it brown. And then make it wood, so it looks like a real wand. And then you can size it however you like. I want to make it longer. Never mind. Then you add a tool and put the mesh part in this. Name the tool wand and name the mesh part handle, and put the wand in the starter pack. Is this the right one? Wand tutorial. And then go to plugins, tool repetitor, and do whatever you want to the wand. Press C to make it rotate like how you want. Yeah. Yeah. Game is loading. You want to create a clean GUI, then create a frame in it, And inside of the frame, add a text label, and size the frame 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, and 0. Don't just size it like this. It will kind of break everything for every other device. 1, 0, 1, 0. Yes. And now add a text label and size it however you want. I like it to be in the middle, so I made it 1, 0, 0.1, 0, and put it on the lowest point and at 0.7. And then create a new script, local script, and do this. I'm gonna explain everything. So this is the scripted parent, which is this loading GUI not enabled. It just means that you can see it equals to true, and then you repeat until the game loads, and then you just disable it. Let me show you how it works. You can also choose any font you like. Let me turn it on, enabled. Game is loading. The text label, you can put it anywhere. Yeah. And any font you want, it doesn't really matter. But I'll use the font Mnestics. Yeah, disable it so you don't see it. Now you want to create a new Spellcast GUI. You can create a new screen GUI. Name it Spellcast GUI. Make a new frame. Make the size 0.4, 0, 0.25, 0, and put it at 0.6, 0, and 0.7, 0. Or you can do it however you like. That's just how I like it. Then create a new script. Create a text button. We'll be changing this later. And create an event script. You need to create a new event, a new remote event, and name it spell event. And in the event local script, you can name it whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. You go to replicated storage. Then you go to that spell event, and then you find the player, and then script that parent and mouse button one click connect function. Just see if the button was pressed like this. And then you want to make an if player that character called finds child wand, then it just makes a wand. It just finds if the player has a wand. Okay. Yeah. If the player has a wand, and if it just fires the event and use the event script that parent name, you can change this to script that parent name. Script that parent name. So it's this what the button is called. And then you want to create a new script in script services. You can name it whatever you want. Name it spells, and then open it. And now I'm gonna explain all of this. So first, the replicated storage. You want to make a new event. You need to find the replicated storage by doing game.replicated storage. Then you add a new local and name it replicated storage.spell event, which is just a spell event. And then you create a new on server event, and then connect the function and the player, which is just, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it just comes with, you don't need to add it to the event script, you just, and then the spell. So then you add the character chart Local star equals player dot character. Local wand equals character dot wand. It's just a wand. Hitbox, I'll be explaining this later. Local explode, then if you write if spell equals Bombarda, which is the explosion spell, I forgot to say that. You put in local explode equals to instance that new workspace. It just creates a new explosion that is in the workspace. And then you create a local attack, and just two of these squiggly things. It creates an array or a list, however you want to call it. But then you use the hitbox which was created here and pivot it to the character, the humanoid root part, which is just where the player's total position is or something. I don't know, it's just the main part. Now C-frame time C-frame.new 0, 0, -30. This little part determines how far away it is. For example, if I set it to 10, so for example if it's 10, it's this close to me, very very close. But if I set it to 100, the explosion will be very very far away. See? So I like to set it at 30. Then explode, and then the explosion can't be pivoted, but the hitbox can. And the hitbox also has a position, and so does the explode. You just want to move the explode to the hitbox position. Then you will make a hitbox that size, which is just how big you want the hitbox to be. I just did to 20, 20, 20. That's how I like it. And then you anchor it so it doesn't like fall over. And can cloud is false, so like you can delete this. So hand cloud is false because you don't want the person to touch it when they die, and you don't want people to climb the explosion. And then you set the transparency to 1. Actually, you can set the hitbox the transparency next to the hitbox itself, and the can collide and the anchored. You can set it next to the hitbox. Don't worry about this, we'll be working on this soon. And then you want to create a new function called spell link, and you want the color, part A, part B, and thickness. So you create a new local part. The part A is just the parts that it doesn't matter which order you put them in. Part A is so then local A equals part A dot position. Just gets the position of the first part. Local B equals part B dot position, and this also gets the part B's position. Local distance equals A minus B dot magnitude. It just gets the vector 3 of A minus B. Mid position equals A plus B divided by 2. It gets where the middle is. It just like, you know how to get average, yeah. Up, local up, just where it goes up. Local part equals to instance the new part. I didn't create this spell link. I'll mention the tutorial in the description. He can explain it way better than I can. And then you want to create a new part. And you don't add the workspace because you don't want the person to just see a part loading in. Part with anchored equals to true. You just anchor the part so that it loads. And then local part size equals to vector 3 thickness and distance. The thickness is just how thick you want it to be. Yeah, put it in here just so it's better to understand, and you can change it for certain spells. And distance is just how far it is. This is up. This is up. This is left and right, and this is forward and backward. Part of C frame, it just makes the part look at and up. Parts are transparent. This wasn't in the original tutorial, but it just looks better for like Harry Potter spells. Look, part of material is neon, so just is more colorful. You make a new color so that you can choose it for every spell. Can't collide is false, so you can't jump on it. Cast shadow is false because it just looks weird. Part stuff parent finally is the workspace, and then you wait 3 seconds and then you destroy it. Just this, yeah, and then after that you put it in here. Color, say that new 1, which is red 0.3. You just try to make it like as red orange as possible, as red orange as you want it, because it helps what color the exploded Bombarda spell is. And then wand and handle has part A, so it connects the wand handle, and the explode as part B, so it just disconnects the wand handle and the explode together. And you make the thickness however you want. I think 0.3 is good. So this is what your game should look like now. You have one button here, not the very clever. You just have one button here, and when you press it, it does this. No sound yet. Very epic. Also, the humanoid root part, and not why I use the humanoid root part and not the torso or the wand, is because people have this animation that flips you while you jump, and you don't want the spell going into the ground. Yeah. And then you want to make a hitbox or touch connect function hit. And when the hitbox gets touched by a player, it makes a new function, or just touched by anything, it creates a new function, which is hit. And you get the hit, the part that's hit it, and then you look at the part. If hit the parent colon find first child humanoid, just finds if it has humanoid, and not table.find attacked, hit that parent. It just finds that it's not in the attacked, if it wasn't attacked already. Then hit that parent that humanoid that health minus equals 50. Just remove 50 health. Do however you like, but I think it will be too overpowered if you just kill him. And then after that you insert in the table, you insert the attacked person, and the hit. You intend in the table that, and then you do table that insert attacked, hit that parent. It just insert in the table. It inserts in the table of attacked. In this table, it inserts hit that parent, so the person can't be hit again. And you wait 0.3 and you destroy the hitbox. So let me show you how your game should look like. Okay, so you have 2 accounts. You just press this start and the test with 2 players. You have 2 accounts, and both of them have wands. When you press the Bombarda on the other person, this thing is hard to aim, like in real Harry Potter. They explode for some reason, so let's fix that. Oh, okay. So it should be normal. It's just what happens with the normal explosion. It kills people when it hits right directly in the center. Yeah. So this is what should happen. Okay, this is what your game should look like. Look, they get half health, and if they shoot each other at the same exact time, both of them just, one of the one with the lower health has a higher chance of dying if they have like less than 50 health. Like, let me show you. Why am I so good at aiming randomly? Yeah. Okay, so that's all for part 1. See you in part 2 in a few days. Yeah, bye. Part 2 with 100 likes.